get my move your voice down a little bit, move my voice up a
Sorry,
little bit.
man.
All
I'm
right,
live.
let's get it. You
We
just
live,
started.
bruh. We live, bruh.
All right, we live, man.
We out here.
Y'all already know what it is. We got the show prep going on, so we got Kawhi, the airline, Lonzo out,
Sir.
and Rondo, and then we got the 2K19 news, going on right there. We're gonna let people come in and get settled
Some
and
people in
all of
here
that, man.
coming through.
I really, did I just lose you? All right, I still got you. Yeah. I mean, like I said though, bro, no matter what happens, listen, man. No matter what happens, you got the guru, and you got the the mastermind, man. This is it. This is it right here. This is the
Right.
ultimate combo. So
Right.
people coming in, people filing in, and all that good stuff. So without further ado, yes, sir. Hold on, let me get Brute off the screen while I do this.
Man, you
Can
can't
I
get
do
rid of
this?
all this goodness, man. What you
What's
doing?
going on, everybody? It's your boy Jai-Eazy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Champ, coming to you live with another video. Listen, man, me and Brutalsim figured we'll do this live. Y'all requested it live, so hey, I said forget it. We'll do it live. I'm getting the chat up here,
Yeah, let's get
and
some
y'all
people
already
in
know we
here,
got the man. I got the
man.
man with me. Y'all know who I am because this is my channel. But the man that needs no introduction, and y'all let me know how his volume level
You're
is too.
gonna have it anyway, man. What up? What up? It's your boy. You done know Brutalsim on the scene, wicked and mean. I'm about to whoop this dude's ass, man. I'm sorry. I gotta do it.
Listen,
I gotta do
listen,
it.
chat.
What's good? What's
Listen.
good in the chat? What's good?
it's called a banter for a reason. I'm going to take a side. Brute is going to take a side. It's not that serious. I know that I'm taking the dumb stance sometimes. I know this. That's the whole point. So sometimes I'm gonna take a dumb stance that I
What up,
shouldn't be
man?
taking, and that's what we're gonna do. So I'm skilled. He's Shannon. He's supposed to bust me up. I'm skilled. He's Shannon. Now skilled.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Blackjack. We gonna keep this up, man.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it up. We're trying to find a good time to do it live too, man.
Yeah.
But let me see. What do we think about Lillard to the Lakers? Is it gonna happen? I don't know. Would it be a good fit? I don't even know if it will be really even be a good
The
fit,
problem
man.
I have with Lillard, man. We could talk about
No.
this. We could talk about this.
Yeah, we start off with that. That's a start off
Right.
topic. We're
Yeah,
not even gonna,
we could.
you know.
Everyone with this Lillard talk and Lillard talk. I mean, Lillard is all good regular season and stuff like that. When it
That's
comes
correct.
to the playoffs, though, man. I mean, come on, bro. Not like he been with scrub teams all the time, right?
Right.
So why? Why risk it for Lillard? I mean, everyone want to compare Lillard to Kyrie, but it's just not the same. I'm sorry, it's not.
Right.
All right, so Lillard talk. Calm down, people. Calm down, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good player, but I don't see him making the difference for LA. He would definitely take some of the pressure off of LeBron, but I'm thinking that Lonzo has that ability also to take some of the pressure off of LeBron. So I don't know how much of that pressure he'll be able to take off of him. But depending on who they have this year, like I said, LeBron's wanting to take a back seat anyway. Rondo definitely would take some of that pressure off of LeBron. Ain't no doubt about it, because Rondo is a dominant ball handler. He's gonna find the open man, and Rondo has the same LeBron complex. I must have every assist or every point. Yeah, he got the same. He has the same complex. Yeah. So I'm not mad at that.
Right.
But I don't think that somebody like Lillard and somebody like LeBron, I don't see how, like, it wouldn't be any better than Kyrie and LeBron, and it didn't really work out with them. So it definitely ain't gonna work out, that well with Lillard and LeBron.
That thing that pisses me off, bro. I'm offended every time someone mentions a fuzzy in the chat, man. Lonzo getting traded, bro. Like, come on, man. This dude shot trash and still averaged 10, 7, and 7, bro. Shot
that's true.
Trash.
Well,
Alright, dude got the most, like, his ceiling is so high, bro. Dude young as hell. He clearly knows basketball. Not everyone could play with LeBron. This dude, man, at least try him out first. Let's see how he runs throughout the season. Then you could think about everyone like, oh, we need Lillard. Everyone start panicking because LeBron is here. Man, dude, here for 3 to 4 years, man. Calm down.
Yeah, you got time. You got time. I mean, we'll see because even next year, Golden State's gonna have to make some serious decisions. What they're gonna do with Draymond? Is Draymond gonna want max money? It's they're not gonna be able to keep Boogie. Boogie's a 1-year rental, obviously, because they already got 3 max players.
Appreciate y'all coming through, man.
Somebody gonna fall by the wayside. If Boogie wants to stay, let's say Boogie is himself and he wants to stay, what's gonna happen? Well, now I'll tell you what I would do. I think you can get another Klay Thompson easier than you can get another Boogie. I'll be honest with you. I think you can get another Klay Thompson easier than you can get another Steph. I think you can get another Klay Thompson easier than you can get another KD. But I think you get another Klay Thompson easier than you get another Draymond. I think you can.
I hear that
I'm not saying that you replace Klay Thompson. I don't want to give him up. If you're the Warriors, you don't.
But you saying Boogie, Klay, Boogie? Boogie is better. Is most definitely the better player individually, but Klay just that glue, man. Draymond that glue, bro. You can't necessarily remove that glue, man. They the core, bro. I mean, yeah, they look replaceable, man. But even me, man, I think Klay's a better shooter than Steph. I just do. All right. Klay pisses me off, bro. Klay be hitting shots without even, a lot of shooters gotta bring the ball down and just shoot. He catch the ball here and just shoot. He just catch, throw it up, it's bucket. All right. Yeah. So, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's gonna be hard to choose them over a Boogie because of his skill, especially if he's 100%.
Right.
But man, that's gonna be a hard battle right there, bro. That's gonna be a hard decision.
I don't want to make the decision. I don't want to give up Klay. I'm gonna tell you why I wouldn't want to give up Klay. Because you gotta have 2 people to come to work for Golden State to win is what I always say. Draymond come to work every day, so you really need 1 out of 4 players to come to work. Yeah. Sometimes Klay the only person, like in their second championship that they won last year, there was a couple of times Klay the only one that came to work. Him and Draymond simply said, "We're not going home today. We won't go home today. We're gonna stay out here and play." That even the game 7 against LeBron and the Cavs a couple of years ago that they lost. Draymond was not trying to go home, and the game before that in the OKC series, Klay was the only one that was hitting shots. He was like, "I ain't going home today." Yeah, not today when they were down 3-1.
You gotta give Draymond props. I'm gonna have to jab him. I mean, he was the one that ran to the parking lot and called.
Oh my God,
KD. All right, so it's hard to trade a man that started it all. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Okay, it's hard. Right.
Wow.
I'm just saying. Okay.
Wow.
I'm just saying. All right, it's hard to trade the biggest bitch in the squad. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. I mean, this dude. I'm gonna bash him a little bit, man. Y'all excuse me, man. I'm in my feelings a little bit. All right. I see this dude in the playoff, ranting and talking shit like, "Oh, y'all trash, blah blah blah." You was the same one that ran to your parking lot, bruh, just a few years ago and called KD right after y'all got y'all asses whooped, bro. You can't be talking trash, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Somebody can talk trash. I think that's the biggest thing that everybody hate about Golden State is that when they win, you see the whole damn team smiling and just giggling and stuff like they might be that nice individually. It's like, bro.
I heard someone say in the chat saying Bron and Lonzo's dad gonna bump heads. I could ask y'all one question. Did LeBron play with J.R. Smith?
Yeah, somehow.
Y'all be acting like LeBron like extra sensitive or a little ass kid. That dude played with J.R. Smith. One of them. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Did he play with Tristan Thompson? Yeah. I already try to call him Chris Jenner. Tristan Thompson with the Kardashians. Did he play with all that?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. LeBron been playing with a bunch of drama around him. LeBron bring a ton of drama. I'm a LeBron stan. he comes with drama. So people like, oh, LeVar is too much drama for LeBron. No, hold up,
Nah,
man.
I
Hold
don't
up
see.
with that.
I don't see it being too much drama. But LeBron deals with adversity. That's what he does. He always has. He always will be able to. I'm not gonna knock him for that. He always plays through everything. When it gets down to it, he turns off social media in the playoffs. We already know this. That's well documented. That's what he does. So so he's not paying attention to any of that. And to be honest, I think LeVar loved LeBron anyway, just like he's his own son. I mean, he already adopted him as LeBron. So I really don't see them butting heads to anything like that. If anything, I feel like that he's going to ask LeBron to advocate for he and Lonzo to be on the court more together. I think that if anything, I don't think he goes at LeBron just because this is not the smart thing to do. That's all. I don't think he can do that. But
I like it in the chat, man. Y'all going at each other. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely be smiling and giggling if I was winning championships. But it's just like it's just the way that it's happening. We just like, bruh, you can't pick the best team. And just like if you watched my stream earlier, we clearly had the best team in that gym. I should have been winning. I wasn't smiling and giggling after it was over with. I was like, well, I'm glad we won because we definitely almost lost. But it is what it is. But anyway, man, enough of that. We just gonna get straight into the topics, man. Yeah. Kawhi to LA. They're talking about Kawhi going to LA. They're saying that they're gonna want a king's ransom, no pun intended, for Kawhi to go to LA. Do you think he's worth it, Brute? What? Okay, first of all, let's see. They said that they want pretty much. They're saying that they want all the Lakers' young talent, and they want several first-round picks. If you want to get into the Kawhi sweepstakes, it's pretty much going to cost you either Brandon Ingram and Kuzma, and at least one first-round pick. Right now, you could probably get away with Kuzma and a first-round pick, but Kuzma's not on the table. They said that he's just not on the table. I wouldn't give up Kuzma either. I think he's just too good of a talent, especially at that fourth spot, especially after you just lost Julius Randle. What? Oh, go ahead.
I kind of think on the Kuzma thing. Like, Kuzma, all right, this is how I see Kuzma, man. Kuzma played way above what he was expected. Way above. Now, I ain't going to lie. He did raise his stock a little bit in terms of trade value. Now, if I was the Lakers, I would definitely capitalize on that. As Fuzzy saying in the chat, why his stock is high, bro. Like, come on. God. This dude was nowhere close to that. Go look at his college tapes. Please go. Why you think Brooklyn was so quick to make that mistake and get rid of him? They didn't know this dude was like that. But he played out of his mind, bro.
He did.
And that might be because Lonzo started him off real good in summer league, and he's playing with Lonzo. I'm just putting this out there.
Hey, he might have had his confidence might have been at an all-time high. Because confidence get up there, it gets up there. You're right.
Kuzma plays no defense, none. Sometimes he's really good streaky, but I mean he got a lot of heart. I'll give him that. But his stock right now is, bruh, come on, man. For Kawhi, what? Kuzma the pick? Man, that's an easy trade-off, man, for Kawhi. But beyond that, I'm not sure on the Ingram part. Ingram got potential. But the thing with Ingram, too, he plays in LeBron's position.
Right.
All right, he plays in LeBron's position. So with that, I know, man, but what do you think about that, bro?
What they're saying is, they're saying no because of Kuzma. They're not giving him up. They feel like that he really is that talented, and they will probably give up. They offered Brandon Ingram from some of the reports I heard. They offer him Brandon Ingram, obviously because he played the same position as LeBron. But they offer him Brandon Ingram and a pick. I think that San Antonio not only wants Kuzma and or Ingram, but they want that unprotected first-round pick or whatever pick they got from Cleveland this year. They want that pick that Cleveland got because Cleveland going to be trash. So they're saying if you want Kawhi, we need both of those two young guys, and we need that pick from Cleveland that you may try to use to replenish.
But even if you look at, bro, Nah, but it's 1 year, bro. Kawhi got 1 year. He could still, man. You don't know what Kawhi mind is right now. Kawhi don't say much.
That's true.
He say he
That's
want to
true.
go to LA. Kawhi at the end of the season could say, you know what, I want to play with LeBron. I'm going to,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
Clippers.
another thing they said today. They said that Kawhi made it clear that he doesn't want to go to LA because he don't want to play with LeBron.
Exactly.
They also said that today, and I'm like, bro, that kind of like what is going on? Because
That's what I'm
a
saying.
couple of weeks ago, I just did a story on he reached out to LeBron to try to play with him. This is what I think. I think that he's trying to torpedo his trade. Just you know how his trade value. You saw how Kawhi did last year.
Yeah.
When he was like, "Yo, if anybody else other than Boston, blah blah blah, and blah blah blah, sign me, Boston, the Bulls, and like Minnesota, I don't know what all the three teams, but he said if anybody other than these people trade for me, I'm not staying. I'm not getting an extension. You can forget about it. So it'll just be a 1 year, 2 year rental, and I'm out. Like Kobe got it.
Yeah.
And I'm out. So that's what he said.
Exactly.
And I think that may be the thing, because Kawhi's saying if I go anywhere other than the Clippers, I'm not signing an extension. So, you know, that's something that they were talking about today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the thing. Because, all right, they make all these trades. They give up the young. They give up the first round pick. And then Kawhi, because Kawhi acting a little strange lately. Come on. We don't see that from last season. Kawhi like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not sticking with y'all, man. And he ain't even going to say nothing. He just going to walk out the door.
That's true.
He already don't say much. Right? So
he don't say much at all.
It's a risk unless Kawhi gone. Unless they talk to Kawhi and Kawhi say, you know, I'm going to sign that extension, bro. I'm just going to sign.
Right.
All right. Unless he guarantees them something. I don't see why, bro. I don't see why, man. I'm sorry. I just don't.
No, you can't. I wouldn't give it up for him this year, especially not knowing what he's going to get next year.
Saying.
They're going to have to deal him this year. They have to, and they may have to deal him before the season begins because the more time it lapses, the more they're going to be under the gun to trade him. They know 100% that they're going to lose him at the end of this season, period. He's not coming back after this season is over with, right? So we know that. So if we know he's not coming back, as we get closer and closer to the trade deadline, his price goes down. That's why the Cavs were like, we're not trading him. We're not trading him. We're not trading him. And then one day, boom, he was just gone to the Celtics for next to nothing. You know what I'm saying? They got fleeced by the Celtics. And so, I mean, for players that are not even there anymore, I don't think you need any players even in Cleveland anymore. Isaiah Thomas, gone. Who was there? The dude, Jay Crowder's gone. Everybody's gone that I can think of right off the top of my head. So they really got fleeced by the Celtics for Kyrie. But the thing is, when a player makes it known that they're leaving and they're not signing with anybody else, then that really torpedoes their trade value. And so I think that may be what Kawhi is doing. Maybe he does want to play. I think that Kawhi is the perfect player to play with LeBron. He's somebody that plays on the wing. He can catch the ball in any situation. When he catches it, right. Obviously, he's going to defend the best player on the team, but when he catches the ball on the wing, corner, wherever LeBron kicks it out, he's not Kyle Korver. He don't have to just take the shot. He can up fake, go around, straight to the rim, punch it. He can go.
Well, that's on the court, though. But that's on the court, though. Let's think about everything else that comes with LeBron, though. Let's think about it. If you play with LeBron, I mean, as I said, I'm going to preface this. I'm a LeBron stan. I'm waiting. Look at the logo right here. But when you play with LeBron, when the team fails and LeBron going to be consistent, you get all the blame.
That's true.
They start looking at you. The media is going to kill you. Kawhi is a low-profile dude, man. He played with the Spurs. Right. No matter how good the Spurs doing, you don't even notice the Spurs in the first or second seed. Because the whole organization is just low profile, which is why he want to leave that low profile and go to LA, right?
Right.
Which is why I'm starting to think, when I start thinking about that, he might probably lean more to Clippers, bro. Because LA is not low profile in no way, shape, or form.
Right. And then playing beside LeBron also, that's not low profile at all. When you're playing beside LeBron. When you're playing beside LeBron, like you said, you're gonna get all of the blame, none of the accolades. If you do something great, LeBron elevated your game. If you do something wrong, then you choked it up, and LeBron did everything he could.
Fact.
And LeBron is now at that point in his career where if he sees his team choking it up, he's going to just go for his and be like, look, I'm gonna have 51. JR, you can throw the ball away if you want to. I'm gonna get 51. So it is what it is. So I understand that, but that was also part of him wanting to go to LA was so he could get into a big market, get some bigger endorsements and all that. The only thing is you got to take the good with the bad. So when you with the accolades that you're gonna get with LeBron, playing with LeBron, you got to be ready to take the smoke that comes with it too. But one good thing about it is nobody expects you to win this year anyway.
You are right.
Or especially with Boogie there.
All right.
This will be the year.
But now that's the situation. But if Kawhi come there now, man,
you're right. They're gonna expect them to win this year. If Kawhi comes there, they're gonna think that 3 second-year players. Well, no, I'm sorry. That Brandon Ingram, 2 second-year players, and LeBron and Kawhi should be able to take them to the promised land. They're gonna feel like that.
And they got Rondo and McGee. Right. McGee is now a champion, by the way. All right. And
three-time NBA champion.
That's what I'm saying.
McGee.
That's what I'm saying.
Shaqtin' the Fool, Mr. Shaqtin' the Fool himself.
Shaqtin' the Fool himself. All right. Plus they got Lance Stevenson. Lance Stevenson is a dog, bro. All right, he's a dog. So they gonna be looking at that squad like, yo, this right here, they need LeBron need to be that, because everyone count LeBron as 2 superstars already. LeBron is 2 superstars. So basically,
they love that.
Yeah,
they love saying
now
that.
They're gonna be like, it's LeBron, Kawhi, and Kawhi the best 2-way player in the game. So.
Right.
Man.
The expectations will be, and that's what we're saying. That's not enough. I don't believe it's enough to beat Golden State. Brute don't believe it's enough to beat Golden State. But with LeBron on the team, LeBron and Kawhi, the expectations will go up. And if Lonzo even does anything this year, the expectations go up, and everybody thinks that they should be able to win. Even though we're sitting here saying that that's still really not enough because you got JaVale McGee, and then you still got, like G-Star says, that Brandon Ingram is weak. I mean, he is weak. So you got Brandon Ingram coming off the bench because he's not going to start over LeBron. You got Kuzma, who's still unproven, but everybody thinks it's going to be the next best. I mean, I still think that you can't get rid of Kuzma, but, you guys are right. It has just been one season. So, and I mean, and it was really like 75% of the season where he just played out of his mind, too. He wasn't playing the whole time, but that ain't the point. The point is, with LeBron James, if he can elevate his game like he elevates everybody else's game, then it should. I mean, all he gonna see is single coverage, so he should be able to get really busy. Like that would be the reason I think that anybody should want to play beside LeBron. You're gonna see single coverage. All you have to do is do your job, and that's why everybody else gets so much criticism because, bro, you either wide open or you're getting single coverage. Just do your job, and you have a good chance to win. That's why they get so much criticism. But there are times where LeBron's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do what I gotta do, he's
mentioned LeBron. I've seen so many times LeBron, like, you know what? I tried with y'all, man. I tried. You know what? Let me just do my thing. I tried, bro. And he's human, bro. Everyone like, oh, LeBron got. Nobody no bigger man. Ain't no man. What? If I'm doing all that shit and y'all still messing up, man, I just gotta get mines, bro.
Because when he was kid LeBron and he wasn't doing that, we chastised him for it. And then now that he's older and he does do that, we're like, well, he should, like you said, like they're like, well, LeBron should have taken the last shot, but he made the right basketball play, and they've been killing him for that every year, no matter what, when he passed the ball to Boobie Gibson and missed, or whether he takes a bad, like you don't want to take a cover shot at the end, so he can't win in that situation. We said, but does LeBron really elevate the players around him? LeBron's presence automatically elevates all the players around him. Not necessarily him making them better, but him forcing double teams.
Yeah, he demands double or triple team. Facts.
Right. His presence. Even if we don't agree that his gameplay does, his presence will make everybody. Boobie Gibson didn't see another open shot the rest of his damn career. He had to go. He married Keisha Cole and never was heard from again. He never saw another open shot the rest of his career.
Even look at Kyrie.
Yeah.
You think Kyrie, if Golden State was playing and LeBron wasn't on the court and Kyrie had that ISO with Curry, he wasn't having
Well,
that ISO.
he never gets that ISO
Hell
because
no.
yeah,
They double
you're
the
right.
hell out of him. They would have helped Curry to the no. But LeBron is there. Nah, you can't. They focus instead on LeBron. You can say
Right.
what you want. All right, so I
Right.
mean, yeah, you're
But
definitely gonna be better.
yeah, but the stats, but do people's stats go up because they play with him? Hell no. Unless it's rebounds, because he's throwing them holes up there. He's throwing them up to the sky.
Yeah,
But anyway, we're gonna go on to the next thing. So we talked about Kawhi. I don't think the Lakers are gonna do it. The official word is they want 2 first-round picks, they want to swap 2 picks, and they want Kuzma and Ingram. Ain't nobody doing that shit, bro. Ain't nobody doing that. So they pretty much are saying, they are telling you, Pop, and this is just typical Pop right here. Pop just calling you bluff. He's like, I'll lose him for nothing. I'm not bowing down. That's what he's pretty much saying. I'll lose him for nothing. I'm not bowing down, and I'm not going to not get anything for him, which is commendable. But I've heard reports that that Kawhi might just sit out the whole year. He might milk this hamstring injury or this quad injury and just sit out all year. He may be willing to
That's
do
what
it,
I'm
man.
saying. Kawhi is moving like King Petty right now, bro.
Yeah,
I'm impressed.
But
I'm impressed.
ultimately, I believe. So, what do you think is going to be the end game, Brute? And then we'll move on. I ultimately believe that he's going to just go ahead and they're going to trade him before. I don't think he makes it to the regular season on the Spurs. As a matter of fact, I would be surprised if this time next week, which not Thursday but Friday, I would be surprised if Kawhi has not been traded by the 15th of this month. We'll just say the 15th of this month. I'd be very surprised if he hasn't been traded by the 15th. If we go into August and he's still on the Spurs, I will be astounded. Yeah. But that's just me.
Man, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I hope if they're gonna trade anything, could be Ingram and something else.
Right.
All right, Ingram, because I mean a lot of people say Ingram is the next KD. KD was really great when he came into the league.
Yeah, I mean he was doing 30 and 20 in college.
You didn't have to wait for KD to develop.
He had no business going to college. He had no business in college.
Ingram is completely different. Ingram, you have to wait for him to develop, and he looks like it because of his length. Not so much Ingram.
Ingram might be on that Kobe pass. Kobe didn't become Kobe until 5 years in. Like he was Kobe coming up, but he wasn't Kobe the killer until 5 years in. And then they let him loose and they turned him, and that's when he became Mamba. Yeah, when he was like 20.
I think probably as he Fuzzy mentioned, probably a deal with Ingram and Kuzma, man. I see that working. I don't think the Spurs definitely don't want Lonzo. Definitely. No. LeVar is definitely not Spurs material. I'm glad. All right, I'm a Lonzo fan. I don't want to watch boring ass Spurs. I'm sorry. I just don't. I just don't.
I feel you. So, I feel you, G-Star. I mean, they can trade Kuzma and Ingram and get Kawhi and try to win now. But if you do that, you need a 4. But I mean, I'm pretty sure they can get a 4 from somewhere. But we'll see. But anyway, we're gonna move on. Staying with the Lakers, Lonzo versus Rondo. Who's gonna get the start, Brute? I mean, you got a veteran, and then you got a still quote unquote unproven commodity in Lonzo. I think Lonzo had tools to work with last year, but he didn't have quite enough to work with last year. Wow. I think with LeBron on the team, he's gonna have somebody to defer to. Yeah. Like it's playing point guard. Okay, let me tell you, point guard, quarterback. Well, point guard for the LA Lakers, quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, and in baseball, I would say pitcher or center fielder for like the New York Yankees. Mm-hmm. Those are the 3 hardest positions to play in all the sports. Point guard for the LA Lakers and center for the LA Lakers as a rookie is unheard of. I haven't seen anybody start at point guard for the Lakers since, as a rookie since like I think Derek Fisher started as a rookie. But starting as point guard when you got and that was he had Kobe and Shaq to back him up. And even then, I don't think he was even starting because I think they still had Van Exel in, so he wasn't starting. But Derek Fisher's defense was so good, it didn't matter that he couldn't shoot for the first 18 years of his career. Mm-hmm. Then he hurt his ankle in 2000, and then that's when he developed that jump shot, that left-hand jump shot. As a matter of fact, I know Van Exel was still there when he was drafted because they were like, defense was Derek Fisher's calling card, and then he learned how to shoot. Once he learned how to shoot, it was a wrap. But that might be the last rookie that actually played a lot of point guard. So when you're playing for the Lakers, everybody's gunning for you. Let's be real. People were gunning for Lonzo last year, whether it was because of his dad or whether it was because of the hype that was behind him, justified or unjustified. People were gunning for him. They had the videotape on him, and they were just taking away his strengths, and he didn't have a whole lot of help. But now he does.
That was the thing, bruh. That was what I was gonna get at. I'm looking at. I watch every game Lonzo played. I'm sorry, I did. That's the only time Lakers was fun to watch. When Lonzo ain't played, I try watching the game. Boring. I'm sorry, boring.
I feel you.
But I'm seeing Lonzo playing with a bunch of people, put them in good position. Like, I was so glad when they got rid of Claxton, bro. That dude, Lonzo would give him a ball, and he would dribble, and take a Kobe contested fadeaway shot. And I don't want to spend my time bashing Kobe right now. I could always do that in my spare time. I ain't got all the time for that right now. But Clark, I was like, this was me most of the time with give Lonzo the ball.
And the thing is, Jordan Clarkson has a lot of potential, and he should have been better than what he was. I always thought he was a good player. I don't know where. The first 2 years, I was like, he's a good player. He got a good potential. This stuff this year, I don't know what this was.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like he made me feel bad for saying that he was good. That he was decent. And then when he got to Cleveland, it was even worse. Like, how you missed 95 straight shots? What it was like? It was really like 18 straight field goals missed or something stupid. But how do you do that? And then LeBron still told it y'all sorry asses through the playoffs.
Yeah.
With that's what people be talking about when it's like he got no help.
Yeah.
But it's
so Lonzo Lonzo and Rondo. The thing is, right, this is how I see it. I'm just being 100 unbiased. I'm trying not to be biased with Lonzo. If you get Kawhi, and depending on how the team is running, you might have to run Rondo a little bit. So
I agree with that. I agree with that.
You might have to manage the minutes really close together.
Yeah, you gotta have if you got Kawhi and LeBron on the same court, you need a strong, I don't give a fuck what you're talking about personality out there at point guard. I don't know if Lonzo's personality is there yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if the respect is there yet. Rondo legit don't give a damn who wants the ball.
Now, if Lonzo shoot more consistent, though, if Lonzo could shoot more consistent, he could play Wits in tandem.
What's going on with King Wilson?
He could play with Rondo.
That's true. He can play off the ball. He played it too.
Exactly. Yeah. Because Lonzo already showed he don't mind playing off the ball because he releases the ball so fast as a point guard too, which is why players love playing with him. That's why I think he would fit perfectly with LeBron, because Rondo will definitely give you that ball, you do your thing. That's it. He is not the point guard like a CP3, who's CP3 got to run the play for you and got to put you in that perfect position to shoot. Correct. Rondo, you play Rondo and you could create for yourself. Lonzo, go on, give you that ball early.
Yeah. He give it to you early. He's not waiting, and that's why some of his assists are down, because he doesn't wait until you get
he don't play for the assists.
He go ahead and
he don't play for the assists. Exactly.
Right. So you see a lot of long assists that they're not going to call assists, and then you see a lot of hockey assists where he makes the long pass and then they pass it to somebody else that's open. You do see that a lot with him.
So Lonzo always makes the right play.
Right.
Always.
Now I would say that you may have to have that, because we've seen Rondo play as a rookie or second year. I can't remember when he was if that was his first year or second year when he played with Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen, 3 strong personalities, and he was able to manage those as a very young player. So that might be the reason that they brought him on in. I mean, he just played with Boogie and 2 strong personalities too, Boogie and AD. So obviously he's a manager of men. Like, he can manage strong personalities, or he's just that dissociated from the game that he really don't give a damn. Because when he said that he might be tripping, he might have been joking.
I'm a huge fan of Rondo.
Yeah,
I'm a huge fan. I've been following from day one.
Yeah.
And he definitely got an arrogance about him.
Yeah, when they asked him, "Do you think you can hold Doc Rivers?" He's like, "I didn't even know Doc played basketball." What?
That's what I'm saying. All right.
Yeah. So he got the arrogance about him. But he knows what he can do and he does it well. And he doesn't try to do too much.
Exactly, which is
he doesn't try to do anything outside of his game.
Yeah.
I can always respect the player that knows his limits and never tries to do anything outside of his game. So I can respect that. But I think that's what they brought him in as a manager of personalities and to show Lonzo, this is how you just don't give a fuck about what he's talking about. If he fuck what he's talking about, run the team. Because we saw him do that, like I said, as a rookie or a second. I think he was a rookie with those guys, and he managed it outstandingly,
exactly.
And they won the title.
Exactly. So, just playing with that KD, KG,
Paul Pierce,
and Ray Allen,
and James Posey, and all
and
the
you're
that's
rookie,
tough.
and you're controlling all of that, and he was putting down triple doubles then, and the whole nine without a jump shot, bro.
Correct. He still don't got no jump shot, but
But I'm a Rondo fan, bro. I am. I ain't front. But unfortunately, I mean, he's older now, and he do get injured. He get injured.
He does.
All right.
But smart for general.
I think the Lakers got to make a huge decision if they want the short term or they want the long term success.
I do. I agree with that.
Because Lonzo's young.
If they don't get Kawhi, they can play Lonzo and Rondo in tandem a lot. If they don't get them, and then you got LeBron and you got whatever. So I see that happening. You can even do some of that positionless stuff where the Celtics were doing, and you can probably have Kuzma and Brandon Ingram out there at the same time. Like, you can do a lot of things. If they do get Kawhi, I think that's when there's a decision to be made. I don't think they get Damian Lillard. We already said that. I don't think they get Damian Lillard. I don't see how Damian Lillard helps this situation. I see how Rondo helps the situation. I don't see how Damian Lillard helps this situation at all. That's another person.
Lonzo defensively on the. Did you watch any game, bro? Lonzo was the best defensive player on the team last year, bro.
But we don't count defense because it's not a stat. Effort. But see, the two biggest parts of defense, which are effort and what is it? Effort and not ability.
Lonzo play on those switches. Lonzo was playing great switches, but unfortunately, switches you gotta have two people on switches.
Right. Now, effort and activity.
If you're making all that effort and the next teammate is not doing that, that's where the breakdown gonna happen, bro. Lonzo plays great defense, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Effort and activity, and desire are the three things that you need. Yeah. If you put forth the effort, you got and you just active with your hands, and you got the desire.
Skill yet. He did not mention skill yet. Still have nothing to do with defense.
Because when I go to the gym, and I beat these kids up today, like today, dude was trying to dribble. He's shooting on everybody. He can't hit a shot on me. He put the ball on the floor. I'm stealing it. Or because what most people do is when you're playing defense, it's okay. When he goes this way, I'm gonna be there and make him make another decision. That's what That's what defense is. Defense is not. I'm gonna guess where he's going and go. No, I'm gonna let him begin. And now that he's committed, now I really want him to go the other way, or I'm pushing him straight to my help anyway, so it doesn't matter. So as soon as he picks up the ball or stops, that's when you smother. And that's the smothering thing is what most people don't do. They let people recover. Exactly. Lonzo ain't gonna let you recover. Exactly. He smothers, and then he might get a steal, or he calls something else.
Jeez, man.
Right.
I'll say the only
he's
time
he's a good defender. He's a really good
defender. Like, people don't understand the hardest thing to defend is a pick and roll. That's why it's still till this day the most effective play in basketball.
Right.
Facts. From day one to now, no one could figure out how to really stop a pick and roll besides great communication. All right.
And that's why the Spurs run it, and that's why the Spurs can stop it most times. Kawhi's on your ball handler. If they try to hard screen him, he jumps the screen.
Like, if you look at the Warriors, the Warriors run a bunch of off balls, pick and cuts. And when you cut and you help, you got a wide open shooter. Man, like, they run that so good. I watched when they was playing against the Cavs. I was like, yo. Yeah. Any confusion. This is unstoppable. Exactly.
Yeah. Any confusion and you giving up three. If you play it right, if you play it perfectly, you may just give up two. But any confusion and you giving up three.
Yeah. You gotta be on point, bro. You got to be.
And like you said, it takes two. So if Lonzo jumps the screen and pushes his man back this way, and then he rolls with your guy, and then you don't go with his guy, you stick with like it's so easy to get confused on the pick and roll. So most people just say, like Kawhi just say, I'm over it. So don't even help me. You stick with your man.
Mula said, "What up, Jai-Eazy?"
Hey, tell him I said what up. Effort and IQ. I ain't even gonna say effort and IQ because you don't even have to be super smart to play defense. If you just putting forth the effort, the IQ part comes in when
Jay,
with the help.
I know you played on some squads, bro. One of the dumbest players in your squad is the best defender.
He definitely is.
Because he's the hardest worker, bro. Exactly.
I would tell y'all right now, if we picked up a YouTube squad, I want Cash Nasty on my team. Why? Because he gonna bother the living hell out of somebody on the other team. Cash gonna say, I want the ball handler, and whether he can defend him or not, he's gonna pester the hell out of him. And that's what I want on my team. I want the guy that takes good open shots and plays defense regardless of what happens. So it's effort. The IQ part comes in with the help. So like how me and Brute gonna play the screen and roll. That's where the IQ part comes in.
That's where it comes in.
But so you are right. It is effort and IQ, but the IQ is when it's in tandem or in three. But anyway, moving on to the last thing. What were we talking about on 2K? Okay. So just to finish up, Lonzo and Rondo. I don't think they're gonna get rid of Lonzo. I think they brought in Rondo.
I don't think they should.
No, I don't think they should.
With these NBA teams, you never know. But I don't think they should.
Never know. But I think what they're gonna. I really think all they're gonna do is just show. I think they brought in Rondo to groom Lonzo a little bit, show him how to manage those big personalities, and then say this how you do it.
Both of them are past first point guards.
That is correct.
I think in terms of grooming him, that's the perfect person,
Yeah.
But I mean, the media, man. Everything is always, this person is here to take this one job. I mean, it is what it is. But Magic knows what he's doing. But this much I'll say, Magic pretty much put his neck on the line and say, yo, Lonzo is the dude that's going. One of these days, he's going to hang his jersey up here, and he needs to leave some of those records for me. So Magic, already that's Magic dude. So that's gonna be interesting if Magic decide to part from Lonzo, man.
It is definitely gonna be. I think that's his boy. I think Lonzo is Magic's boy, and he sees a lot of himself in that, and he's trying to build a team around him so that he can get it done. I think that's really what it is. I don't believe it. I don't believe that he's going to get rid of him. I think that you would have to have something really special in order to take Lonzo from that team. And I think that he just wants him to be in the position that's going to make him be able to succeed the most. And he may just look, I see somebody that can groom him, show him how to do this the right way, and he plays the game the right way, and he don't turn the ball. It's the same thing. Rondo plays decent defense. He don't turn the ball over, and he really controls the team. He's a true floor general. He just don't have a jump shot, and so I think he's just gonna do that. That we're gonna do that. But anyway, moving right along. What was the last thing we were talking about, Boo? 2K news. What was that 2K news we were talking about?
Man, it got a few things, bro.
Go ahead.
I saw a video today, bro. It was very disturbing. Very disturbing, man. Now I don't know the facts behind it, bro. Like I don't know the facts behind it, but what they were saying made some sense. They were talking about why 2K made a lot of decisions in 2K18 in terms of why they made the neighborhood and why, like, they made the decision, like, they literally made the decision to not let you try on the hairstyles because, remember, man, because they know if you try the hairstyles on and it don't look good, you will go find VC to come and get a next hairstyle and keep trying until you find a good one. When you could try sneakers on, this is a feature in the game. You could go try sneakers, try clothes on, then buy it. But it was really suspect that you can't try your hairstyles on and stuff like that.
And it cost $1,000 back then.
Exactly. In fact, you could even try tats on. You could put on the tats and but like they literally decided to do stuff like that just to rob us. Alright. Even you're looking at how they developed the neighborhood and then they shove it with all this VC stuff, man. Alright. All these stuff was calculated, man. And it just was a disturbing video, man. I ain't gonna front. All right. I ain't gonna.
I definitely agree that it's disturbing. This is something that me and Man were talking about at the beginning of the year when we were saying that it's funny how if you look at the neighborhood, it is literally one huge advertisement. It's like the first day, I just thought it was just generic stuff up there, and then when them Jordans came out with the ice bottom on them, I was like, yo, I want those. Because I never would have seen them though, because all I do is 2K. I don't watch TV. I don't watch any rap videos other than on YouTube. I'm literally on YouTube and 2K. And so they knew that they had a captive audience. We can push these real ads in, and not only everybody that plays this game is interested in basketball related things, items, all that. So we have a captive audience. We've captured the demographic of 13 to 34, because that's the magical demographic, which is really 13 to about 45 in this game. Mm-hmm. We know we've got the demographic, it's captive. They're gonna see your ads at least 6 times if they go to get a boost. There's no shortcut way to get to the boost. Like you can go on the train station, but you still gotta walk around the corner and do that.
Boost, you definitely got yeah.
And then the other place that people are gonna go the most is Pro-Am. So you go to Pro-Am, you still gotta go all the way around that corner right by the boost place. And you gotta see all the billboards.
No quick way to walk there at all.
And it just wonders how it just makes you wonder how much they're getting for their impressions.
I never thought of that until you just mentioned it, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, why would you create a game where when you load in by that statue right there?
And you see the ad as soon as you come in, you're literally facing, there's an ad here and there's an ad on the right. You're going to see one of them.
Right where the ad's at, right?
And there's one straight down the middle, too, all the way down the end.
Now you got to walk all the way there. You're seeing all these ads. Bend the corner. Ads, a big-ass billboard there. Big-ass billboard on the wall if you got to walk back. Like, yeah, you're right, bro. I never even thought about that, bro.
Yeah. Right. It's one big digital ad, and the most they know nobody going to the park without boost. I ain't going to the park without boost. Nah, so you can get a bike and ride it around.
I used to do it, but now everyone boosts. Everybody boosts
for the so why not
after like January around there.
Right.
Yeah,
and so with that
boosting, man.
And that's what we're saying about there. We know it's a business. We know they're trying to increase the value and revenue and numbers. But if they're getting so much money from us in ad impressions, I know they are making a killing on ad impressions, because we see what people make off YouTube with ad impressions, and you multiply that daily by there's millions of ad impressions a day across all the players. They literally making a killing. Why are they killing us with VCB? They are literally making a killing off of us every single way, just by me loading into the playground. They do that. That's why they were so upset this year when so many people stopped playing, because right now the gaming model, the model is no longer just selling the game for $60. We can now hurt these developers. We can buy the game, but if we stop playing it, it hurts them more than if we, you know what I'm saying? Like if
it's like clicks. Every time you load in, you've seen that. You know you've seen that ad. You know you've seen all that. So if you stop playing it, no clicks.
No clicks. And that's why they sent out the thing and apologized and asked, why did you stop playing 2K this year?
Yeah,
that's why they did that.
Pockets.
Because they expected to make a lot more money.
I never thought about it for real, bro.
Right. So now we can actually hurt these developers by stopping playing the game. If we play the game, I can buy the game as a YouTuber. If I stop playing the game and you stop playing the game,
or you played offline.
Play off, right. You can hurt them bad, and it's obvious, and they're not hurting for money like we're hurting for money, but they are hurting as far as the bottom line. They didn't make what they projected to make.
These people lose money. Yeah, it's hurting.
Right. They didn't hit. They obviously didn't hit their projections this year. They hit them last year. They exceeded them last year. Ain't no doubt about it. They exceeded them in 16. We know they exceeded them in 15 with the demigods. So this year they're like, yo, why didn't we exceed? We invested all this money in this playground. Why did we not exceed expectations? Yeah, because at the core, the game was ass. Mike Wong can't go in there and tell them that. At the core, the game was ass. That's just it.
All about VC.
They could have adjusted 3 things, and it would have increased the longevity of the game. Let me make more VC per game, because you're making damn near 200. Listen, me and Brute last year, it was 3-4 games. I literally came out there with a 72 overall lockdown defender. I said in 3 games, I said I need 2,000 for a jump shot. In 3 games, we got the 2,000,
Easy.
and I upped my jump shot, and I can shoot jump shots
Yeah.
from there. It takes like 10, 15 games damn near to get 2,000 this year. I'm stuck on 30,000.
It's bad.
So
it's bad.
So it's really bad. They nerfed that. So if they boosted the amount of, and then the endorsements that we were getting at the beginning of the year, they nerfed all of those. They nerfed all the money that you made in my career. So if they increase the amount of VC that they're giving us, because if I can get my guy up there, then I might drop the. I mean, in 2K16, it was nothing to drop a dub on a new player because you knew you could get him the rest of the way. You know, whatever.
You remember 2K16? I used to literally go dark for 1 week and come out with my player already
99.
ready to go, maxed out.
Right.
2K16.
So
I needed 1 week, bro.
Give us more VC. The people that are going to buy VC are going to buy VC. The people like me and Brutalsim that's not going to buy it, we're not buying it. You're going to get that 50. Right. You're going to get the 50 off the jump, but you're not getting any more money from me. So there's no way.
Yeah,
or I'm just going to go on the stage because 2K19 stage will inevitably be broken again, and I will go in there and people will quit out and I will take their VC, and then if they try to play me, I'm gonna spank that ass and I'm taking your VC, and then you're gonna take an L. So it's gonna be both ways. I'm going to get my VC. So give me more VC. Number 2, stop the contested shots. Number 3, fix paint defense. If they would have done those 3 things, the game's longevity, we could have overlooked everything else. We would have still been mad. But stop contested shots at the rate at going in at the rate that they go in. Stop the paint defense from being so bad, and then just give us a little bit more VC. That would improve the longevity of the game. You'd have got more ad impressions, and what you would have lacked in VC, you would have made up because so many people would have been playing the game. That would have been it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they got
Mello, what's happening?
A lot more to fix about that game, bro. And
they got a lot more to fix, but I'm just saying that's just a start. That would have increased the longevity. They still got a long way to go though. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, for real. It was something else I saw, bro. Damn, bro, I can't remember, man. He was talking about he was talking about the prelude, bro. He was talking about the prelude. He was talking about don't expect much for the prelude, but I already understood this already, man. The prelude is usually trash, anyways, man. And he said like what they do for the prelude, they boost your play a little bit so you could do some extra stuff. So, but when you really get the game and try to do that stuff, it's not nowhere close. 60 player gonna be pure trash, which is gonna push you to spend that VC.
Because you want to get him to where you were, and you chasing a dream. Yeah. It's like dope. Nothing in this world said like hope and dope. And dope is hope. Weird, bro. Because, so you know.
Yeah, he said a person, he was an ex-employee that posted that Reddit post, and they took it down afterwards. But he remember what he read on it so far, bro, which was really interesting. Some of the things, some really factual what he was talking about, like someone, it made sense. Alright. It made sense, man. But
yeah, you can see all the marketing schemes and the marketing strategy, and people of lesser intelligence, of course, it's gonna go right over their head. It didn't go over my head because, like, my man is like, yo, it's one big advertisement, and I said, you're absolutely right, and I broke it all the way down just like I did, and you can see that the whole thing is one big ass advertisement, and they're not even trying to hide it.
Yeah, no doubt. It's a mess, look. That's why they try to clean it up, man. Like, they spoke to the CEO. He was talking about now they're gonna get back to focusing on entertainment, and stuff like that. So they know, bro. So now we gonna be looking, bro, at 2019, straight up.
Right now, the best game, not the best game out, but right now, the game making the most money is Fortnite, and it's free.
Facts.
Why is that important? Because if you give them a beat,
not only it's free, bro. Shit, it's so expensive, and people keep buying shit. Yeah.
And the whole point is in 2K16, people bought all the stuff. It was expensive. 2K15 shit was expensive, and people bought it.
That's what I'm saying.
The issue is at the core. If the core of the game is good,
people mind spending money, bro.
People don't mind spending money.
People don't mind spending money. I'm telling you, bro. Like I won't. I'm a grindhead, bro. Like even when it comes to Fortnite, bro, I bought like one skin, but that's because I felt like, all right, you know what? I'm earning enough because I'm grinding enough and got extra, so I bought a skin. But
Right.
like, and I'm not really diverting to Fortnite, but I'm just showing the, how it compares to 2K, right? Like,
Right.
I'm able to
It's
grind and earn so much, right?
And what we do though, Brute, if you buy the actual game, if you put $30 into the game, you never have to put another
Don't
penny
have
into
to,
it.
bro. Like, you could just buy Save the World, put some time in, grind that, right? And get the seasons. When you earn enough, buy the season, play the season, unlock a bunch of skins, unlock stuff.
Unlock everything.
Exactly.
Speaking
So
of
now
Fortnite, speaking of
yeah.
Fortnite, this will be the best, as good a time as any to let you guys know. If you go on over to, if you're watching us on the phone, after this, go to Fluxer.com.
Go to Fluxer, man.
Download the Fluxer app. They have just updated it. Search for Jai-Eazy, follow me. Search for Brutalsim, follow him.
Yeah.
And then you got it from there. Fluxer is an app.
Man.
If you got Android, you got whatever. The link is in the description.
Let me put the link is in the description, y'all. Make sure to follow me, man. We streaming every day, bro. Me and Jay, we streaming every day.
Right.
Sometimes I'm gonna start it off. Sometimes he might start off, but eventually we always stream together, bro.
Download the Fluxer app. It's spelled just like this. It's spelled like that. FLUXR. Download the app.
Yeah.
Now you can search for Jai-Eazy. Search for Brutalsim, just like it's spelled down here.
Yeah.
And then follow us, and then you see us stream every day. And because we're gonna continue this conversation. It'll be a lot more active when we playing the game and stuff too. And then about, I don't know if Brute playing tonight, but
I'll play some tonight, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna give y'all at least an hour tonight after this. But anyway, so we can really see what they are planning to do with 2K. I don't mind you pursuing my pockets as long as you give me a good product.
Exactly.
People don't mind buying BMWs.
People don't mind, bro. Like, as I said, I got friends that like Nunu, bro. Nunu spends, bro. Nunu don't mind spending, bro. But he started complaining after a while. Like, when you feel like you're not getting value for your money, man, and they're just sucking it out of your pocket. Nah. Give me the choice, bro. Let me feel like I don't need to use this to win.
Right.
All right. If I know, like, I gotta spend this money to be more competitive, nah, bro. Like, nah. All right.
Right.
So I think one thing they gotta remove is the boost in the game.
I do stream on Twitch, Tony.
The ability to buy boost, they need to remove that from the game. That's a pay to win out the gate.
To the point where if you don't use it though, you're gonna lose.
You feel it, bro. You feel it.
You have to use boost. There's not a decision. It's not a choice. I see dudes hitting jump shots at a higher rate than I was, and I know they were garbage. And then I started putting on boost, and I'm shooting over 60% with a two-way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even my pure point forward, bro. Listen to me. My pure point forward. When I put boost on that dude, he snapped ankles. He don't miss every snapback, and he hit greens like crazy, bro.
Right.
I'm telling you, bro. I never knew it. Man.
I didn't know what everybody else was doing. I didn't know they were buying boosts. Now that we know, I'll never go to the park again without a boost. Yeah. Well, actually, I did know. I knew when boosts were working when I put those boosts on my two-way playmaker and I was hitting threes. And Brute was like, bro, why are we depending on you to hit threes and your three is like a 70? I was like, got this boost on. I ain't missing.
Yeah,
so,
man. Exactly.
It is what it is, though. But I mean, that's how it is. We know this is what they want to. Ultimately, it is their right to try to make as much money as possible. And you do have the right to pursue my pockets, but you don't have the right to pursue my pockets without giving me a sign. This would be like Mercedes making a car and making that car be $100,000, but the brakes are trash. You have the right to ask for that $100,000, but you got to make sure that the core of your product is sound. And if it's not, you at least got to work toward it, like Rainbow Six Siege did. They put the game out, it was trash. Now Rainbow Six Siege is good. They put the Division out, it was trash, and then they continuously worked, and now it's pretty decent. They put games out. As long as you got to promise me either one or two things. Either give me a good product off the dick, or do like Fortnite did. Give me continued development, a continuous development cycle, so that the game gets better over time.
Yeah.
If you do one of those two things, people don't mind. But the thing is, right now they're working on 2K20. 2K19 is done. They're right now, everything that they're probably doing right now is for 2K20. And so the development cycle is only is a year, but it's not a year the way that we think it is. And so they probably give you like 3 months. They probably have 3 months of support left built in just to see if there's any bugs in the game. After that, it's a wrap. I mean, that's how I would do it. So that's why, like, after Christmas, you don't see anything else. You see like 1 or 2 updates a month because the time that they have allotted for that, it just goes down. It's like it's like bringing on a new customer. So, you know, it is what it is though, man. But if we could get more continued support and just better stuff, I mean, it would be great. I did see something that said that some people were saying that they were asked, do they want to bring back the Jordan Rex Center, and it was a resounding and overwhelming
yes. Of course
yes.
it'll be over. Yeah, but Ronnie went out and said he's not coming back.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't expect to see it back. But if he comes back, I mean, all right, cool, man. But I see Ronnie. And people forgot all the problems with the Jordan Rex Center, too.
Yeah, they forgot why it was fun to them, though.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was fun because everybody was broken. It wasn't fun because it wasn't fun because it was nice. I mean, it's like walk-on pro-am.
And we complaining about
people don't play walk-on pro-am, right? Yeah,
exactly.
People don't play walk-on pro-am, so you know they ain't gonna play Jordan Rex Center.
You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah. Most definitely.
Even though Brute put 70 on Hustle, but you know it is what it is, man. But like I said, you know, it said definitely put the interns and the leads on maintenance after January. Exactly. And so, you know, they just like, hey, this is what everybody's talking about, and they say, okay, is this worth our time? Because they probably come in and say, what's game breaking? They're like, well, this is what people are complaining about. Is it game breaking? No, we're not gonna address it. And then, but contested shots, they look at them as not being game breaking. So they adjust it. The only thing that they really looked at, it seems like this year's being game breaking is at the beginning, certain people couldn't even make layups. They definitely wasn't dunking. They couldn't make layups, and you couldn't make wide open shots. But you made too many contested shots, and that still happens. But you were making more contested than wide open, and so they adjusted their stuff. But after that, they didn't really support this game at all. But they wanted us to keep playing. It just wasn't going to happen. And then when we see Epic Games continuing to support something, and it just got word got around.
That's the thing, bro. Like, I made sure to put out a video on that, and hopefully it gets to a 2K dev, bro. I'm like, yo, every few days, Epic does something to keep people interested, man. They drop new skins, they do something else to the map, they do some other storyline, some new challenges on a daily basis. So you gonna keep coming back, bro. You gonna keep coming back. All right. That shit is annoying. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be hating sometimes, man. I be in my feelings. I mean, I'm like, yo, I'm out here struggling. 2K drops the game, then they leave the game hanging and start working on the next one. And they stop telling you what they're patching.
Right.
Right.
Just secret patches.
Yeah.
Secret patches every morning.
Now we're playing a game that's a few months old. And now we're in a day and age where the attention span is so short. People get fed up with stuff so fast that after a few weeks, we like, all right, man, what's new? What's new, bro? What's new? Come back to the same courts to do the same thing and what? But you know what I mean? So they definitely gotta start doing something, like just have some fresh ideas.
Even if they do something like this, take away the t-shirt store and then actually go get the licenses for the t-shirts that are being sold in the store. Get an idea of what people are wearing right now, and just put out new t-shirts every week. Just put out new clothing every week. Yeah, that will keep some people. That will keep people interested.
It will. Because
just go get the licenses.
That's basically what Epic does.
That's basically it.
They
go
just
get the licenses.
Dress you up different every week.
That's it.
Okay.
Get it real close and just drop new Jordans every week. Drop new shoes every week. Drop the real life stuff. Get the real licenses. You got the licenses anyway for the Jordans and all the Adidas and stuff. Just drop new stuff every week. When those ice blue Jordans came out, those should have dropped in the game. Yeah. We shouldn't have had to make them. When the new jerseys come out, or when the land jerseys come out, let me play with that in the park or stuff like that. Just just drop new stuff, new content like that every week. It could be that small, and people will be excited for it.
And let me highlight something, man. You talking about jerseys?
Okay.
I'm still offended by how much money 2K made off of my jerseys that I created. A lot of people supported your boy, went and got the jerseys, paid for that shit, paid. So they made a lot of VC off of those jerseys, and they ain't even give you a little percentage, right? And then all of a sudden, when they start getting, I'm sure, they start getting in trouble with copyright stuff with people using, they just, all right, everything free now. So what happened to the shit that people was paying for months on that?
It had to be free. It had to be free. You can't be in violation of copyright if you're not paying for something. I can tell you exactly how that went. They were like, well, it can't be copywritten because they're not paying real money. And they said, well, they're using virtual currency, right? Yes. How do you acquire virtual currency? You have to pay for it, or you can play for it. Is it realistic to pay? How realistic is it to make enough virtual currency to buy a certain amount of T-shirts? And they ruled that it wasn't realistic to grind, and that more people were most likely going to buy it with money. So boom, you make money off of virtual currency. There is a way to do it. So those T-shirts were paid for. So they had to make it free to circumvent the copyright rule. Because if you're giving it away, it ain't. And a lot of the stuff, like some of the stuff they took out too, that was just blatantly copywritten. So but in order to not have to have a real person look at every single T-shirt, they just made them free. Yeah. So that's really what happened with that.
Oh man, all right,
bro. But it is what it is, man. Like I said, this was a great stream. This is the battle. We go back and forth. We try to give you guys a fresh perspective and a different point of view. We had 48. We topped out at 48. I'm glad you guys came through. Hopefully you'll come through next time.
Yeah,
this is gonna go. This is gonna go live in a minute. Yeah, man. This is gonna go live in a minute. If you don't know Brutalsim, you should know Brutalsim. Go check his channel out. His link is down in the description.
Jay's stuff, check below there, man. Jay's stuff below there. The Fluxer, make sure download Fluxer. Follow both of us. All right, Jai-Eazy, Brutalsim. Alright, they updated. You said they added a search bar on it now?
Yeah, they updated. They had a search bar, yeah.
Alright, cool. So now you could actually search everything, man. Appreciate everyone that come through, man. The notification gang. Much love, Kelvin. Much love to everyone, man. Alright. So we had good numbers tonight, man. I can't complain. Y'all came through, support your boy. Alright. So we gonna be doing this more often, man. Alright.
Right, definitely gonna do it more often because it's just cool to interact with you guys, get you guys' opinion, and just kind of just go, just go with the flow.
Yeah, man. Yeah, MWT, best game. The grind don't stop. And I like the feedback constantly, bro. So I like the constant feedback in here, man. All right, it's definitely more interactive. All right, so I appreciate everyone that comes through, bro. Let's close off, man.
Hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate y'all coming through, showing some love. All the links are down in the description. Please follow me on Instagram. I put up daily content on there. You get some content on there that you wouldn't see. You get to see my hot takes. You get to see me in the gym. You get to see me, doing damn near everything, man. You're gonna see me with my shirt off a lot. So, if your woman probably watching, you probably don't want to let her see my Instagram, but I'm taking this shirt off. You know what I'm talking about? And if your mom watching there, tell I said what's happening. But anyway, no, I'm joking, man. I don't want to lose fans. I'm just playing. Anyway, but I appreciate y'all coming through, showing some love. All the links down in the description: Instagram, Twitter, Fluxer. That's the most important one. We streaming on there every day. I am still streaming on Twitch daily, or as close to daily as possible. But Fluxer is the priority because I got a contract with them. Yeah. So we're gonna holler at y'all next time, man. We will be back tomorrow where we'll be talking about super teams. It's probably gonna take up the whole time. We're gonna be talking about super teams and what could the NBA do to kind of thwart the super teams if there's anything, if there's anything that they can do. But we out of here, man. Until next time. It's your boy Jai-Eazy, aka Fresh from the Barbershop, BK the People's Champ, with episode 2 of closing out episode 2 of the Banter, man. And my partner in crime, who is this way, not that way. This way.
You don't know Brutalsim on the scene wicked and mean.
I hate this dude, man.
Y'all know how it is, man. Bless up, much love, respect, y'all.
Hey, Appreciate y'all coming through, man. Y'all be here tomorrow. We don't have a set time. We will acquire a set time.
Yeah.
Leave what you think the set time should be down
What's
in the
a
comment.
good time? What's a good time to really do this? We want to probably do it at least every day or maybe every other day. We're kind of, you know.
It's definitely gonna be 3 times a week.
Yeah,
probably
at least 3 times a week we're gonna have it.
Yeah, and probably a weekend. But we will be back tomorrow with episode 3.
Yeah, no doubt.
Tomorrow's
Friday. We definitely got to close out.
Yeah. But y'all take it easy, and we're gonna holler at y'all next time.
Bless up.